Actually very nice. They show up right about there is how it looks when you're actually firing. And that should be about the right camera angle. It's kind of hard for me to see. I'm looking through the camera backwards. So they'll be right there, the 3-prong. If you're not using your 3x zoom, that's what it'll look like. 3x zoom is just going to be a blurry object obstructing your view, which is why I said I like the fact that Rock River has made it so that they're actually laying right down. That was a very, very nice feature. There's quite a few of them on the Rock River here, but I'm just kind of going through things. I don't want the video to be 45 minutes. Continuing on, the last thing here I'll just kind of cover here. Obviously it comes with, instead of a flash suppressor, it's a muzzle brake. I like the muzzle brake better than the flash suppressor. Not that there's really a kick to it anyways, it's just, I guess, preference from my other gun, my DPMS, and then obviously my Bushmaster. They have flash suppressors, and personally the sound I actually think is what makes it cool. The flash suppressor itself I really don't care for. Nice thing about it is, obviously, if you take a look here, very impressive front muzzle. It looks very intimidating. A lot of people always come up and ask me what type it is. It just comes standard with your Rock River LAR 15 Operator Elite 2 series. And the reason I say Operator 2 is they do have an Operator series. It's just the Operator. It's not the same. There's a lot of things that are different. This is the Operator 2 series from Rock River Arms. And I like it. I've taken it, like I said, with 2,500 rounds through it. I like the flash that comes out the sides of it. The sound's great. And like I said, it does reduce the little bit of recoil it does have by a little bit. Not that you're really going to notice it. I mean, I shot 300 rounds the other day, and I mean, my arm was just a tad, shoulder was just a tad bruised. Not much, but it's mostly because of the fact that if you're doing 200-300 rounds at a time, after a while of pushing against your shoulder, it's just your skin, it'll naturally just get a little bruised. It's not sore, doesn't hurt, but like I said, I definitely like the muzzle brake that it has as opposed to a flash suppressor. Anyhow, so there is your Rock River Arms LAR 15 Operator 2 series with a bunch of the attachments and things I've done to it. Obviously it comes with 2 clips. I went and bought Magpul. Obviously I'm a big fan of Magpul. They make a lot of really good products, let alone they're made in the USA. I support things that are made in the USA as long as they're made well. I think that we need to get back to doing our own industry and getting our own manufacturing done as opposed to selling it out to everybody else and losing jobs, and so I support them. I have about 20 of these. Because of how many AR-15s I have 20 of these different actual magazines. I'll just kind of show you here how it works. It's pretty simple. Obviously you have dust cover on the Magpul, pops right off. It also keeps, if you have this loaded, it'll keep your actual magazine from getting damaged, because even though it is made out of graphite material, the actual lips here can get pushed out by your rounds pushing up on them all the time. Well, with this actual cover, it pushes them down so they're not pushing against it. Another big feature that Magpul has versus some of the other magazines that are out there, they're called P-Mags. Magpul P-Mags is what they're called. I have black, I have the foliage green ones, which again, foliage green, because these here, it matches the foliage green on this. Obviously the black matches the rest of the... I buy the ones with the window. You'll probably notice here. I like the window. There's a little follower, if you can see it right here. See where it has the little yellow right here? Little line. You can see that, and that tells you by the numbers on the side how many you have left in it. I like that a lot. I figure if I'm going to spend the money on it, I want one that's actually going to have some of those features on it. It looks cool when it's loaded. It's all gold. It's got your rounds in there, obviously. I like it a lot. Works very well. It also has the pre-made, if you see in here, for the rounds, so that you're not pushing, trying to shove them in. Some of them have flat. The cheap magazines you get are just flat in here, and they don't have followers on them, and so they get jammed a lot. Never had a jam on this. I'll show you here. Simply take your magazine, put it in, push it up. That's it. You're ready to go. That's what she actually looks like. I guess I'll back up a little bit so I can show you. Completed. There's your completed gun. Right there. That's your Rock River Arms LAR 15 Operator 2 series with your Eotech We got your Mako grip. You got your Mako 3x zoom sight with your sight mark, 30mm tube, quick detach, pull to the side lever up here. Eotech here. You got your rail covers from Magpul. You got your Streamlight TLR 1S flashlight. Obviously your PMags. Daniel Defense quick detach swivel on the side here. It's called an EZ. Daniel Defense EZ. That's what it's called. If you type in Daniel Defense EZ, it'll pull it up. They have them again on AIM Surplus. Most of the scope stuff you can get on Optics Planet, and then the rest of these rail covers, the rear flip-up sight, and the PMags I got again on AIM Surplus. So Daniel Defense stuff, obviously your 1-point sling, you've got your magazines, and then your rail covers, you can get those all on AIM Surplus. They're the best price that I could find. Again, River Arms LAR 15 Operator 2 Series. I'll go over a couple of last things here. It's obviously, if you can see here on the barrel, you can't see that. Okay, on the barrel, it's actually chambered in 5.56 NATO. So it's actually made for the 5.56 round, which is a big controversy for a lot of people, but for me, I shoot both in it. I just wanted to make sure that this one actually was chambered in 5.56. My DPMS is not. My DPMS is 2.23, well, 223 round is what it actually says on it. And my problem with it is, it's saying that if I shoot the 5.56, is it going to damage it? Not right now, but over time it might. They say that it can shoot 5.56, but I ask them, why do they put on the barrel then that it's only 223 round? They said, well, that's just because it's made for that. So, like I said, I guess talk to a gunsmith, see what he thinks. But the nice thing I like about the Rock River is it does come already 5.56. So if you're shooting the military round, which I do every once in a while, I'm not worried about it one bit. I'm shooting the 223 round, I'm not worried about it one bit. Shooting the tactical round, same thing. Very nice. You'll see here on the side here, it says Rock River Arms Operator. This is not the Operator 1, this is the Operator 2. So if you're looking at that and you're wondering, it is the Operator 2. Last thing, if you buy your Eotech on Optics Planet, they sent me a scope coat with it, which I absolutely love. You simply just put it on, and it attaches over the top of it very easily. It doesn't come off, but it protects your Eotech from getting scratched and things like that. And other than that, like I said, as far as my Rock River Arms goes, I absolutely love it. It'll automatically pull back your dust protector when you go to pull in the first round. Nice silver. It's your bolt carrier group is all chromed, as well as your barrel down the inside is. If you look on Rock River Arms LAR 15 Operator 2 series, you'll see it's chromed all the way down the barrel, all the way on the inside. Chromed bolt carrier group. It's got tons of upgrades. Things like, you'll notice, obviously I explained that it comes with the Hogue Ergo Grip, which that's the name I was looking for. It's a Hogue Ergo Grip, which I absolutely love. You obviously have your safety and fire right here. Safety, fire, you switch it up and down. Very easy to get to, very easy to move. You've got your magazine ejector, obviously, on the other side. So if I want to eject a magazine very easily, obviously it's right here by your finger. You just push it, it's gone. I like that a lot about it. And like I said, all in all, it's been a fabulous weapon. A lot of people didn't have really any reviews online that kind of told you whether or not Rock River Arms or Colt or Bushmaster or DPMS, and I had a hard time deciding which one to get this time. But I'm very glad I got the Rock River Arms over the DPMS, Bushmaster, and Colt. If you have any questions, you can just post them on here. I'll try to reply, but I hope this is helpful and at least gives a little bit of information. I might try to post another video with some other things if people have a lot of questions about one of the features on the gun or one of the things on here. I'll try to post another one. I know it's a long video, but there's a lot I had to cover on here. Again, if you have any questions, please post them on here and I'll try to answer what I can. I hope this was helpful if you're trying to decide what type of weapon to get or what company to buy it from. Rock River stands behind their product, and like I said, it's a very solid rifle. There's not plastic pieces on it. Other than my rail covers I put on it, the actual rail itself is the same thing as the rest of the rifle, solid steel. anyhow, if you have any questions, post them on here. Hope this is helpful.